Hey, what's good guys, welcome back to another video on my channel, and today is different. Today I will be doing a video based on how to study for your exams, because a lot of y'all out there going to do exams. I have exams but not right now. I just completed exams earlier this year, and anyway, so please forgive how red my eyes are. I just came from training, so slightly tired a little bit, but I said let's make this video. So let's not waste time, let's just go straight into the video. Right guys, welcome back, and as you can see I'm sweating. Anyway, right, so as I said, this video will be tips on how to study for your exams and my hair. Tip number one will be stay off your phone, because that is a major problem for everybody, not only teenagers but also the little ones, the short one. Oh boy, basically everybody on the whole, they're always on their phone. Every 5 minutes they have to check. No, all you have to do is just take your phone, switch it off, put it on silent, something, put it away, put it outside, whatever you have to do. Just literally move it away from you when you're going to study. Right. So yes, I'm saying this, but I know I had a problem with that as well. Every time I try to study, somebody will message to get something, and I will end up going on it. And when I help them, I see myself getting distracted and going to other stuff. Like I end up going in group chats. I will go on Instagram, and then I'll go on this, and then I'll go on all these other social medias, and then eventually I'll just end up on YouTube for some reason and start watching a bunch of videos, and you get the point. For tip number two, I would say plan out what you're going to study, because you just can't go and study wildly. You just can't go helter skelter all over the place just to study. You have to plan out, like get a calendar, and day one I'm going to study maths and English or whatever. Day two I'm going to study this other subject, and day three, you have to get that plan out, because if you go and study, let's say you study maths on this day, then you study English on the next day, and then all of a sudden you forgot you studied maths, and then you did maths again, and it will have a lot of confusion, and you will be very disorganized. So then after, our next part of this will be, take your time and get the work done. Try not to rush everything, because when you try to rush everything and you write and you do all these things, you tend to lose focus. One, you tend to not remember what you're doing, and a lot of these things I'm saying has happened to me before. I have tried every single thing, because I'm not a person who will, read something and remember it right away. I'm a person who has to constantly do it over and over, like continuously write, watch videos on it, everything. Everything. So yeah, tip number three would be to continuously revise what you have learned before. And what I mean by this is that if you're learning something before and you remember it, don't stop practicing it. And what I mean, before you start the new topic, just take at least 10 minutes or 15 minutes or however long to just revise and recap of what you did before. It helps a lot. So that way, when you learn it and you spend a week and then you remember it, and all of a sudden you just forgot it, it was just a waste of time if you didn't do that. So what I'm saying is, continuously revise what you have done. Don't stop revising that work. You don't have to revise it as the amount you did when you're first learning it. And another thing will be, don't start a new topic if you don't know the previous topic, because then after, the next topic will be even harder than before. It'll be harder, and then it'll cause more stress onto you, and that's just not going to work out at all. It's going to just be a waste of time. So another thing as well is to don't waste time and relearn something that you already know. So if you know how to do a question, or you know how to do this topic, don't go back and spend so much time doing it over. And I know I have done this before where I did economics for school and I have been I wrote over the entire chapter. And I wrote over entire chapter 1, and the next day I will do over and write over chapter 1, and I already knew everything from chapter 1 and I just wasted that entire day basically. So that's what I mean by don't redo something that you already did or you already know. Revise it, yes, but don't redo it. Don't spend so much time on it. Tip number 4. Yes, tip number 4. I tell everybody this, like everybody who asks me about these kinds of questions, I always tell them, and especially for math. See, mathematics, you see that subject, that needs a lot of practice. And when I mean practice, you just can't go open a book and start studying. You just can't do that. That's not going to work. So what you're going to do, you have to open your book, yes, read your topic, read it, learn your formulas, and then do questions on it. And by doing those questions, you will remember everything. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating. Anyway, doing those questions will help you remember everything that went on. So, and the more you do it is just going to help you stick in your head. And a lot of this is repetition, basically. As they say, they have that saying, practice makes perfect. That's basically the whole concept here for all your subjects. You just have to do everything. You have to repeat everything, and eventually you will start to get it in your head. And once you get it in your head, it will become easier, and it'll just come easier to you. There's no other way about it. It just comes easier to you. When I say to practice questions, I mean as though you read a topic, you practice questions on that topic. I don't mean go and look for a bunch of math questions and just do all the questions just like that, or a full past paper of questions. You just don't go and do all those things, right? You learn your topic, then you do questions on that topic, and then go on from there. That's what I basically mean. Tip number 5, I would say to take small breaks. And when I say take small breaks, I mean you can't overstress yourself by doing work 24/7. Take it easy, and don't overdo the breaks as well. Because I know they have some of us not pointing. The reason for all this is just basically not to overstress yourself, because not everyone can sit down and just do work for a very long period of time. But that's the point of taking little breaks, because it's something that you have to do and have to get done. So that's why you need to take those little breaks so you can, release your mind. And during those breaks, there are multiple things you can do. You can actually, if you, what I did, I normally, lie down on my bed and literally do nothing, just clear my head of all the, stuff like that. Sometimes I go and I eat, and I use the washroom and bathe or whatever I have to do in those times. Those little breaks. Sometimes I even go and start a train and then go and bathe after and then start back my work. And sometimes I even play the violin. And if you all didn't know, I do play violin. Yes. So I play the violin, I practice it sometimes, and then I will start back my work. Sometimes I will be on my phone, but I wouldn't advise that because time really goes when you're using your phone a lot. Like, you really lose track of the time when you're on your phone and having fun with it and messaging whoever you want to message and be on YouTube and etc. So that's basically all the tips I have for today. If you have any more things you would like to add, you can put it in the comment section below. If you want to follow me on all my social media, it will be on the screen somewhere. It'll be on the screen. I really hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up. It will be greatly appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video, and hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you again for watching. I really hope that these tips do help you, and they will have more videos like this. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Brendan. Goodbye.